James, can I tell you something embarrassing? Sometimes I know exactly what I want to say in English. I know the words, I know the grammar, I even practice speaking. But when a real conversation starts, everything changes. My brain suddenly becomes slow. I start translating every sentence in my head, and before I can answer, the conversation moves on. Have you ever felt like that?
I think almost every English learner has experienced that. And here's the interesting part. Most people think they have a vocabulary problem or a grammar problem, but very often they actually have a translation problem.
A translation problem?
Yes. And today we're going to talk about why translating in your head is slowing you down and how you can start thinking more directly in English.
But if translation is bad, why do we do it?
Because translation feels safe. Your native language is comfortable. You have used it your entire life. Your brain trusts it. So when English becomes difficult, your brain naturally returns to what feels familiar.
That makes sense. It's like going home.
Exactly. But there is a problem. Every time you translate, you add an extra step. Imagine someone asks you, "What did you do this weekend?" Your brain creates the answer, then translates it, then checks the grammar, then checks the vocabulary, then finally speaks. That's a lot of work.
No wonder I'm tired after speaking English.
Exactly. And that brings us to our first useful word. Essential word number 1, process. A process is a series of steps, something that happens step by step. For example, learning English is a process. Making coffee is a process. Cooking dinner is a process. Speaking through translation is also a process, a very slow process. Let me tell you a story. Years ago, I was learning another language. I studied vocabulary every day. I listened to podcasts, I read books. I thought I was making great progress. Then one day I met a native speaker, and something strange happened. They asked me a very simple question. "What do you do on weekends?" A simple question. I knew every word, but I froze. My brain started translating. I wanted to build the perfect sentence, and while I was doing that, the other person was waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Finally, I gave a very short answer.
I know that feeling. You spend 30 seconds creating a perfect answer and then say something simple anyway.
Exactly. That's when I realized something important. Communication is more important than perfection.
I think many learners want perfect English.
Yes, and perfection creates pressure. Pressure creates stress. Stress creates hesitation. And hesitation kills conversations.
Another useful word.
Yes. Essential word number 2, hesitation. Hesitation means a moment when you are not sure what to say or do. Example, I wanted to answer, but I hesitated. Or, I had a moment of hesitation. Many English learners experience hesitation because they are translating.
That sounds exactly like me. So, how do children learn languages? They don't study grammar books.
That's right. Children learn through experience. When a child hears the word dog, they see a dog. They touch a dog. They play with a dog. The word connects directly to the experience, not to another word, not to a translation.
So, they build direct connections.
Exactly. And that's our next important word. Essential word number 3, connection. A connection is a link between two things. For language learners, we want a direct connection between English and meaning, not between English and translation. Let's try something. Everyone listening right now, close your eyes for a moment if you can. Imagine a beach, warm sand, blue water, bright sunshine. Can you see it?
I can.
Good. Now listen to this word, beach. Did you see the image? Or did you translate it first?
Honestly, I saw the image.
Exactly. That's the goal. English should create pictures, not translations.
How can people train that?
By building associations. Essential word number 4, association. An association is a connection between ideas. For example, when you hear summer, you may think of beaches, ice cream, vacation, sunshine. Those are associations. The stronger your associations, the faster your English becomes.
So instead of translating words, I should connect them to images and experiences.
Exactly. That's one of the most powerful learning methods.
Let's ask everyone listening. When you hear an English word, what happens first? Do you translate it or do you imagine it? Write your answer in the comments. We'd love to know. James, can I ask something? Why does speaking sometimes feel exhausting?
Because translation requires mental energy. Imagine carrying a backpack. Now imagine carrying 2 backpacks, which is easier.
One backpack, obviously.
Exactly. Speaking English is 1 backpack. Translating while speaking is 2 backpacks. Your brain is doing twice the work. That's why you become tired.
I've never thought about it that way.
And that's why many learners feel fluent while reading, but not while speaking. Let's learn another useful word. Essential word number 5, automatic. Automatic means something happens without conscious effort. You don't have to think about it. For example, walking is automatic. Brushing your teeth is automatic. Native speakers understand language automatically.
So fluency is really about automatic understanding?
Exactly. And that brings us to another useful word. Essential word number 6, fluent. Fluent means speaking smoothly and naturally, not perfectly, naturally. Many people think fluency means no mistakes. That's not true. Even native speakers make mistakes. Fluency is about communication, not perfection. Let's practice together. No translation, just listen and repeat. Ready? I am listening. I am learning. I am improving. I can do this.
That feels surprisingly easy.
Because those thoughts are simple. Simple English creates confidence. Essential word number 7, confidence. Confidence means believing in yourself, believing you can do something. Confidence doesn't come before speaking. Confidence comes from speaking.
That's important. Many people wait to feel confident.
Exactly. But confidence grows through action, not through waiting. Want to know a secret?
Always.
The fastest learners don't translate less because they're talented. They translate less because they practice direct thinking every day. Small moments, many times, every day.
Can you give examples?
Of course, when you wake up, I'm tired, I need coffee. It's a beautiful morning. When you're walking, it's cold, I'm late. That's a nice building. Simple observations, simple thoughts, direct English. Essential word number 8, natural response. A natural response is a reaction that comes quickly and easily, without effort, without translation, without overthinking. That is what we're trying to build.
Not perfect English, natural English.
Exactly. Let's remember the most important ideas from today. Translation adds extra steps. Extra steps slow you down. English should connect to meaning, not to your native language. Use associations. Use images. Think in simple English. Practice every day. And don't wait for perfection.
I love that, especially the part about not waiting for perfection.
Because perfection is not the goal. Communication is.
Before we go, tell us in the comments, do you usually translate in your head, or do you try to think directly in English? We'd love to hear from you.
And if you enjoyed this conversation and it helped you understand your English learning journey a little better, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like. It helps us create more episodes for English learners like you.
Thank you for spending time with us today.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, you don't need perfect English. You need English that helps you connect with people.
See you in the next episode of Now We Are Talking English.